I have the receipts to prove that Batman, all the way from Adam West straight up to the shimmery glowing Twilight guy, Batman, he's Mormon.
This is gonna be the best day ever. This is gonna be the best day ever. Wake up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Ward Radio. Good morning. This is Ward Radio's morning edition. We've got a guest in the studio, Jonah Barnes, with a great thesis. I think Batman is Mormon. I don't just think it, I know. I have a testimony that Batman is Mormon. And we are going to defend this thesis. What do you mean, oh boy? We talked about this on the car ride over. And I've got proof. I have screenshots. I have the receipts to prove that Batman, all the way from Adam West straight up to the shimmery glowing Twilight guy, Batman, he's Mormon. He is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, just like Indiana Jones. I've got my theories. I got my evidences to prove my theories. Do you have yours? You can go first, Jonah Barnes.
Okay, well, yes. So I don't know what we have first. There's a couple of signs. If you watch real closely, okay?
Okay.
And if you people have not been watching closely, here at Word Radio, we do our due diligence here.
Yeah.
Okay. And we've been watching the 1966 all the way up to Christian Bale, all the way up to Edward the Vampire, Batman's. And it's pretty clear the signs are there if you read carefully, if you watch carefully. So first of all, we know that Batman has got to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ because he is always with his junior companion. If you noticed, he's always with, look at that companionship. They're perfect. Look, the junior, he's nervous. Look at him. He's kind of holding his hands. He's a little nervous. Dude. You know, and there's Batman. He's the senior.
He's companion. The senior companion.
They know what they're, it's good.
And it that does look like a stake president or a bishop who's still like doing the biking, not like the lifting and yoked like the youth leader, but just like, you know, a somewhat in shape biker bishop decided he would go adventurous with some pair of old gym shorts and a cape and just dress up like the Dark Knight. Could
Adam West not have done one curl with a dumbbell? Could he have not just put a little effort into it?
So distinguished. You know what I'm saying? All right, keep going. What's your next theory?
That's the first sign. There's more.
What are they?
Well, it's pretty clear that he works a very successful day job.
Okay.
And then volunteers an entire second life serving the community around him, just like Bruce Wayne does. Look at that. Look, he looks just like an Elders Quorum president right there. And then at night, he's serving somebody. So he has a day job. A very successful day job. And then he's totally free. Batman doesn't get paid for any of this. He's serving the people of his community.
So are you saying that Batman is lay clergy?
He is lay clergy, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just
he doesn't
service.
get paid. He doesn't get paid for it, yeah.
Not service with a smile, service with a growl. Like, I am the truth.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a
Have you seen that dad that terrorizes his kids in a Batman?
The Batman dad.
Face mask, Batman dad. That's hilarious.
It's so good.
Okay, so what's your next theory? He works a very successful day job, then volunteers an entire second life serving his community around him in a suit, mind you.
Yes.
In a suit.
Yeah. Yeah, hint, hint, guys. Okay, the next is that his defining period of maturation and training came from serving a foreign mission in his youth. Okay. There he is as the junior companion with his senior. Look at them. Right at the door. Hey, could we share with you a message?
Yeah.
Of the League of Shadows.
And look, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson would make a great mission president.
He would. Brother Neeson, President Neeson.
Yeah.
Is right here training the AP. Okay. That was his defining period of maturation. If you
so
watch,
far, I am sold.
It only gets better. Next,
it gets better?
Oh, and it gets better. So next we have, Alfred is a funny kind of, in the background, but this is a dead ringer. Batman has a high priest group leader who tells him everything to do without actually doing anything. Which is Alfred, right? Am I right? It's totally Alfred. Bingo. He was right there, right in front of us.
He has a high priest group leader who tells him what to do without actually doing anything. and just acts super smug. But see, Alfred's not boring. You know, so I don't know if it would be a high priest, maybe an Area 70. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
High Council speaker.
High Council. Yeah. Stake president, you know, although no, just, I don't get stake president vibes from Alfred. You know, I don't know what kind of vibes I get, but it's interesting that you're picking up on that. Okay, cool. You have more? Do you have more?
Now, just so everybody, look, these were just jokes. Okay, these are just jokes, people. All right. I'm a high priest. I know, you know, I'm not.
Wait, shut up. You're in the high priest group?
Yeah.
You are?
I'm on a bishopric. You have to be a high priest to be in a bishopric.
Oh, dude, my dad wasn't a high priest until he was like almost 50 or 55 or something.
Dude, I am 55.
It's got snap, hardcore. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to out you, bro. You know. Anyway,
so the last sign
is this Time article.
Oh well, so the Time article. This is you know, giving it away. I'm very embarrassed that Time was trying to expose the secret identity of Batman here. This is clearly comparing. This is a review of The Dark Knight. This is real, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's totally real. Time Magazine's reviewing The Dark Knight and comparing and noticing that Bruce Wayne is an awful lot like Mitt Romney.
Wait. Time Magazine said Bruce Wayne is an awful lot like Mitt Romney?
Yes, right here it says, a rich man with the strength and the altruism to save desperate America from itself. Is Bruce Wayne Mitt Romney?
Is Batman a Mormon? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So my thumbnail idea is Batman was a Mormon was almost snagged years ago by Time Magazine.
That's right. I know.
I thought Time Magazine hated Mormons, and they did that like anti-Mormon Heber J. Grant. Look at the Mormons, they're so rich in the West.
Yeah, they did.
Mormon Inc. and everything
Mormon
like that.
Inc. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they were big fans of Mitt Romney back then, so comparing him to Batman was a service.
That was, yeah.
You know.
Come to think of it, this is the nicest thing they've ever said.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Now, the last reason why, and we have photographic proof here for you today here at Ward Radio, our investigative team has discovered the very last reason why is one word, and it's tan lines. If you can notice the tan lines, okay? You notice the tan lines on Batman.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Right?
Who did that? Who thought that up? That is hilarious.
You can tell pretty clearly Did
you Photoshop that?
Look, you know, we are just reporting the news here at Ward Radio, okay? And it's pretty clear from those tan lines. That's one thing he's got. It's a dead ringer. So we've determined that Batman is indeed a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we're glad to have him. Glad to have you, Brother Wayne. Glad to have Brother Wayne here with us.
Should we just start a tradition? Brother Wayne. We're just going to call him Brother Wayne.
So
he's not Bruce Wayne, not Batman, just Brother Wayne.
He's probably more than that. He's probably Bishop Wayne or something. With that kind of wealth, can't help but be called into priesthood leadership. But actually, there's more signs. And these
really?
I don't have anything for the Discord. But if you remember, you're a Hollywood guy.
Yes,
you're a Hollywood guy.
Yeah.
You know this, okay? You know Matthew Modine? He was Commissioner Foley in The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, yeah, old
Remember
school
him?
actor. Yeah, okay, rock on.
Matthew Modine was raised, ready for this? In Salt Lake City.
Get out of town.
Yes, sirree.
I hate committing that error though, where we associate Utahism with Mormonism.
Oh, but we are.
And we are. I'm not going to feed. I'm not going to feed the Utahns.
He was raised Mormon.
Oh, shut up! Really?
Yes, he was Matthew Modine. You know who else was?
Well, okay.
Aaron Eckhart.
No, well, Aaron Eckhart I know because he was
Yes.
in film school and some really I saw him on Jay Leno once, and Jay Leno was like, "Look, I'm a big fan of your early work," and there was some super cringe Samson movie that he was in or something like that.
Godly Sorrow was his very first acting role. It was a New Testament video produced by the church.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. And he's in it.
it was so Christian cringe.
Oh,
bro.
so
It
yeah.
was so
Oh, yeah.
bad.
But you watch it and you're like, holy cow, that's Harvey Dent. That's Two-Face right there.
That's Aaron Eckhart. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was only within a decade of me being at film school.
Oh,
was
wow.
Aaron
Oh,
Eckhart.
cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay, but there's more. If anybody remembers, Catwoman
Catwoman. Which one?
was Catwoman, the Anne Hathaway
Oh, okay.
Catwoman.
Whoa.
Now, Anne Hathaway Catwoman, or Selena Kyle for you comic book fans, Anne Hathaway's first acting gig was in what? The Other Side of
Other
Heaven.
Side of Heaven. Yeah,
Boom.
you're right. I remember that.
Boom.
One of the worst Christian cringe movies of the 20th century.
This is getting a little bit. This is getting a little bit suspect with
that
all
plot,
these connections.
Okay, look, the cinematography was beautiful.
Huh?
The idea was beautiful, but that plot wandered and never found a home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was
too.
Colly pokey, and I was just like, what? Where are we going with this? I wanted it to be so good, and I just remember walking out going like, huh. But
after watching that movie, I saw Anne Hathaway's performance and I thought, Catwoman.
Oh,
right?
Really? No, she was Catwoman much later.
Right? No, I mean that's from
I gotta
that
say,
movie.
Anne Hathaway, hottest Catwoman since the first Catwoman, who was also Dolores, I believe, in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Same actress. If I'm not mistaken, I think she was also in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. My mom, when she raised me, she didn't want me watching junk TV. Like Ren and Stimpy was as edgy as it could get. Beavis and Butthead, not going to happen. And when she found out that there were swear words in The Simpsons, forget it. So I would go to school on Tuesdays after The Simpsons were on Monday night, and everybody would be talking about The Simpsons. I'd be like, my mom's a public educator. I don't get to watch it. I didn't get to watch The Simpsons. Okay,
This is why you're so boring and wholesome, Cardinal. That's why you're just so flat.
But she was bent on me being raised on the classics and not on trash television, but on classic films, right? And to her, classic films meant Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Oh, yeah.
And so I literally saw every single, I'm not kidding you, name a Rodgers and Hammerstein movie and I can sing you a song.
Oh,
and
boy.
she wouldn't let me fast forward through the kissing scenes. I hated it. Like in South Pacific, when the dude comes down and he's like, once upon a, whatever he was going to say, and I'm just like, ew. And I wanted to fast forward and she'd make me watch the stupid romance parts. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hand.
Happy talk. That song.
I'm telling you, bro, everything from The King and I to Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, all the way to Iowa, to State Fair, to like all of them. I watched them all, but no Beavis and Butthead. To this day, I have yet to see one Beavis and Butthead or one Simpsons episode.
Oh, jeez. We're going to have to watch some Simpsons.
Okay.
But so she was the same actress as in Seven Brides, Catwoman?
Yeah, the original Catwoman from the original Batman, the series. I used to watch it on Nick at Night when I would come home. It was weird. It was RoboCop.
Oh, yeah.
In the early 90s, I'd watch the TV show RoboCop, and I loved it. And for some reason, it was followed up by Adam West's 1960s TV show Batman. So like at night,
right together.
First time I cried in a movie was Old Yeller too, because there was a Video Depot and a Hollywood Video and a Blockbuster next to our apartment in Pasadena that my dad would take us to. All right, because when we first moved to the apartment complex. Sorry, it was South Pasadena. We would go to this movie shop and there was just like a Disney section. And I guess Old Yeller was an old Disney movie. I watched all of the old Disney movies too. Everything from Escape to Witch Mountain to the old Blackbeard movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, I watched them all.
You know, funny you should bring that up. Kwaku L. He says Old Yeller is actually his favorite movie. He cries every time in that movie.
Really? Is he an Old Yeller fan?
Old Yeller just really pulls at his heartstrings.
Okay, so I'm going to look up 1966 Catwoman here. Yeah, I'm telling you, she had game, all right? She had game. What was her name? I don't remember her name, and it was a super 60s outfit. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even imagine having that nowadays, right? But there was Halle Berry was a Catwoman, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or no, it was her daughter was the latest Catwoman.
No,
right?
I don't remember.
Because I think, it was Lenny Kravitz, I think, had a kid with Halle Berry, and I think that's a new Catwoman actress, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And then everybody was going goo and gaga.
Was it Michelle
in the
Pfeiffer?
90s for Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she looked better in the Gangster's Paradise music video, I'll be honest. Okay. So I'm just waiting for the remake when I'm a producer big enough to take over the last installment of Batman. Not the last.
Who's going to be
Brittany. I'm putting Brittany in that outfit.
Your wife.
I'm putting Brittany in that outfit. Yeah, she would be killer, and everybody in the audience knows it. So anyway, so Batman's Mormon because he gets all the girls and he's handsome.
Clearly Mormon. Okay. And we actually have one more piece of photographic proof when Batman gets in his Batcopter.
Oh, this was my evidence.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Where does he go, Carden?
Did you find it?
It's in the investigative.
Oh, get out of town.
The investigative reporting team here at Ward Radio has been working round the clock.
Here it is. Now, if you look at this, guys. Yep, here it is. Boom!
Where is he going?
The Batcopter. You can see the Batcopter right here.
Right
if you
there.
guys can look, and here's my mouse. I'm clicking on it so you can see the Batcopter right there. All right. The Batcopter flying over LA. It's basically an advertisement for the Los Angeles Temple you see right here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's going to the temple.
Dude, and I got to tell you, the very first time I saw the Batman movie, like that, the super cringe scene where they've got like the rubber shark and then Batman's coming out of the Batcopter and he's trying to spray bat spray on this rubber shark that falls down, and it's obviously a styrofoam shark. Okay. And then finally it falls, and right before it touches the water, they cut to somebody dropping like a landmine in the water as an explosion, right?
And all of a sudden it explodes.
And then Adam West in his stake president biker outfit, all right, runs into the Batcopter, and then he straight flies over Los Angeles. And I don't know if I saw like an extended scene or a director's cut on HBO or something, but this scene lasted like 30 solid seconds in the version that I saw. I don't know if it was a documentary on the movie or what, but there was like 7 passes by the LA Temple. I was literally as though, like, you see those collaborative commercials where like King Kong comes out, but Monster Energy drink wants to sell a bunch too.
Product placement.
So Monster makes like the King Kong version, and then they do a commercial together. It was like Adam West and Batman literally just did a commercial for the Los Angeles Temple together.
For free, because he's a member of the church. You see?
It's true.
Now, and also, there's also an allegory here, because if you look, I just also put in the Discord, if you look in front of the Batcopter, there's a tiny little group of people standing on that rooftop. You see the tiny group of people standing on the rooftop there? Now, if you watch the original 1966 movie version, he flies over these people and looks down. We have a picture
bunch of hot chicks in bikinis, like,
yes, and they're having a rooftop party. And what does Brother Wayne do?
Oh, I remember. He chastises them.
He flies right by. He's like, no.
Oh wait, no, we got to look. We got to make this smaller. We got to make some. Yeah, there's all the chicks in the bikinis.
Flies right by because he's going to the temple. The metaphor couldn't be stronger. People, this is like the Tree of Life Batman style.
Actually, no, I've got a defense to that. to defend prudish Mormonism, all right, because all of the prudish people know exactly who they are, all right. Did you know the Los Angeles Temple was in part funded by a swimsuit designer in the 50s?
Oh, you told me this
made
one time.
the swimsuits for Marilyn Monroe and everything like that, and she came up with the temple swimsuit that the women in the Relief Society could rivet in order to make extra money to pay for the temple, because back then members had to pay for their own temples, and they had to build their own temples. Like, for example, in the Beverly Hills Second Ward, our building was built by the members in 1962.
Yeah. So they helped sew.
Look,
LDS
swimsuits? Temple swimsuit for Los Angeles Temple. Everybody that watches this show knows that I hate looking up stuff on the fly, but yeah, here it is. Rosie Marie Reed, okay, was a big designer for swimsuits in the 50s. In fact, she made a couple of Marilyn Monroe swimsuits, and here's an ad, I think, for some of her swimsuits that were popular at the time. Yeah, here it is. Look, Relief Society suit. Oh, here's a whole entire. Yeah, here's a generous benefactor. She gave a bunch of money but couldn't give any more, so she actually made a swimsuit for the Los Angeles Temple, and it's still owned by the family.
What a
all right,
random factoid.
Yeah, and I'm not kidding you. Check this out, dude. Rosie Marie Reed. She was like
cow.
the real deal. Okay,
just when I think you are making things up.
No. And so look at this thing. It's a crazy swimsuit. Here's the LDS Temple swimsuit. I'm going to click on it.
So can you wear this in the temple? I'm assuming it's got to be approved. It's the temple swimsuit.
It could be. I'm not sure. But look at this right here, bro. Can you believe this? This was a swimsuit that was designed in order to be sold for, at a profit.
How random.
The service at a profit. For the Los Angeles Temple. I'm going to be big. And look, the design is actually really good. I have talked to women because, this is Los Angeles. There's a ton of fashionistas, and there's also a lot of fashion designers and developers, people that actually take the vision of the designer and have to actually make the dress that they drew and everything. And this is apparently pretty ornate. Okay. And would be kind of hard to pull off, but simple in a strange way. So I've actually got a woman who specializes in making like the Olympic women's like outfits when they're like skating and crap like that.
Synchronized swimming or something?
No, not synchronized swimming. On ice.
Figure skating?
Yeah, like figure skating, and she does all of that and stuff. So we're gonna see if we can't make a replica and do an episode on that one and find the original.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. It's
actually
pretty sick.
another fun fact. That's also Kwekuel's favorite sport is women's figure skating.
That's true.
And men's figure skating.
So do you feel like we have effectively defended our thesis that Batman is Mormon?
This case closed.
This is case closed.
I mean, the metaphor of flying over the great and spacious building with the scantily clad women dancing on top. He flies over them on his way to the temple. This could not be more clear.
For me, it's the tan lines.
Tan lines.
I think the tan lines are just off. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's the Batcopter. The Batcopter. And this is the first time my dad was actually excited about pre-production. Just yesterday, I was saying, dude, did you see the Batcopter flying? Like, it was practically a commercial for Mormons. He's like, you're not talking about 1964 Batman, are you? And I said, actually, it's 66. And he said, dude, I remember that. You can't do a podcast without me. He won't watch any of my stuff. It's too controversial for him. It's too controversial for him. All right. He doesn't like it. Yeah. It's like when I watch the American Idol auditions and they're like, he doesn't like he doesn't like that. But he likes some of the entertaining stuff. Some of the lighthearted junk like this. And he's like, dude, I remember that first Batman. He's like, oh man, you're not going to talk to me about Batman without that movie introduced the Batcopter. That movie introduced the Bat boat. That movie introduced, there was like 7 iterations of the Bat whatever that was introduced. And he remembers being taken by his father to watch it as a kid, as a 6-year-old in the theaters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He grew up in Salt Lake City in Bountiful and he went there.
The Bat bicycle, the Bat Roomba, the Bat roller skates.
Well, here's one other thing too. I don't know if you knew this, bro, but did you know that the original Bat Cave? Man, we should have put this in. I'm just thinking on the fly. But the original Bat Cave from the original TV series that the movies were based off of. Yeah,
okay. Oh, sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check this out, bro. It's still here.
That's the Bat Cave.
That's the original Bat Cave. You remember the original Bat Cave, dude? It's actually in Griffith Park right below the Hollywood sign.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you can go there. You can straight up hike there. It's only like less than a mile off the road.
Is it filled with gadgets and gizmos and?
Well, it's part of an actual public park. And in videos I've seen of people that have gone there, there's actually like a trash can there for water bottles and stuff. So I think it's pretty well maintained.
Oh, all right.
And so, dude, we should go there.
We should go there.
And take the thumbnail that we make for this video, like our own pass-along card for Ward Radio, and just say Batman was Mormon, and just like thumbtack it to the wall
and sneak it in
with a QR code.
That's a great idea.
Of course, all the liberal filmmakers here will be like, "Who did this?"
Yeah.
Somebody. There would literally be a DC executive that hikes that week to the Bat Cave and like calls up legal at Warner Brothers and is like, this cannot get out into the zeitgeist.
So take a joke, people.
So, yeah, no, that's funny. We could always just, throw off the scent though and just start saying like, okay, Batman was Mormon. Well, that's okay because I don't know, the Joker was Jewish and I don't know who's another villain. The Penguin. The Penguin was South American. He was Argentine, which would make sense because penguins are in Argentina.
Riddler's clearly a Scientologist. Yeah, seems pretty obvious.
The Riddler was it wasn't the Riddler. No, the Joker was one of the first major prominent Latino actors of the 60s.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize. I can't remember. It's not Leguizamo. That was. Is it Leguizamo? I don't remember. My mom let me watch Batman, but I wasn't cognizant of Batman as much as Rogers and Hammerstein. Music makes it stick, right? So anyway, you guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Is Batman Mormon? Is he Mormon enough for you? Is he more or less Mormon than Indiana Jones? I'm not sure.
That one's, yeah. These are both, we have made the cases here, people.
Did one of you serve with Batman as his junior companion? You know? Or as his mission president like Liam Neeson? Let us know in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Good late morning. This has been one of the best morning editions. This has been the best morning edition I've done all week. I had a lot of fun here today. Thanks for stopping by the studio, Jonah.
Yes,
and
of course.
As always, please, before you go, you got to make sure that you check us out on Apple Podcasts now. If you haven't had a chance yet, please give us a like on Apple Podcasts. Our RSS feed is actually blasting this not only onto Spotify and Google Podcasts and other podcast platforms. We're also on Apple Podcasts. If you haven't had a chance yet to share this or like this, please like this. Also, sign up on wordradio.com for our newsletter and check us out on Discord if you want to hang out with the other hundreds, and maybe by the time we watch this video, thousands of people on our Discord. We're having a lot of fun there. Discord, it's awesome, is it not, Jonah?
Oh, it's awesome. It's great. There's something for everybody.
Exactly. So as always, for this and more, please check us out on wardradio.com. Now like, share, subscribe, or die.
This is gonna be the best day ever. This is gonna be the best day ever. Wake up, top of the morning. The bacon is crispy, the coffee is pouring. My meditation is peeling an orange. The bank says I'm already scoring. I got a parking spot right outside. Step into my brand new ride. All we ever get is green lights and blue skies. This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better.
Was that Batman enough?